I want to issue a new war, man.
Mm.
The
What you
side
got?
chicks versus side niggas.
Mm. Mm. Oh, you didn't open up a whole nother can.
We gotta have a real talk. We gotta bring it to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Side chicks
This,
getting
this,
side
this,
niggas the
is this,
fuck up
this
out
the
of
real
here, bro.
versus battle?
The real versus.
Mm.
Side chicks is getting side niggas the fuck up out of here, bro.
So you think they about to get? So what's the 20 plays? The 20?
2020. Let's see. Now I'm not even gonna do that because it's gonna incriminate some. Because I was just gonna throw out there and guess
Situation.
some of the situations out there of who may or may not have side situations.
Okay. Okay.
So with that alone, the amount the amount of side niggas that come out whistleblowing,
Mm.
it's just
So do you see side niggas coming out whistleblowing as nasty energy?
it's disgusting energy.
Uh,
You messing up happy homes, man.
mm, mm,
This is terrible.
Mm.
I'm gonna reveal a lot about myself.
mm. So do you think as a known side piece, you should stay in that role and never
If-
try to elevate, never act on
Dog, it's some side chicks that's been side chicks for 20 plus years, bro.
Okay.
What we doing?
This is true.
No incentive to derail anything. It's like, hey, this is hey, and people are gonna be mad at this, but it's a thing.
I would say something fucked up. I have a homegirl.
Oh shit! Don't incriminate nobody, bro.
I ain't gonna say her
Don't
name.
incriminate nobody.
And she been the side chick for like 8 years.
Hmm.
And her saying was, I get all the perks and I don't have to deal with the stress.
Mm.
It's like when the nigga stress out, he come to see me and we just have fun.
Mm.
And I was like, that's how you look at it? She was like, no, that's how I live it.
Mm. Mm.
Case in point,
Yeah,
side chicks getting side niggas though.
She might be the president.
Out the paint.
She
It's
might-
not for everybody, bro.
This is true.
It's not for everybody. Then there's that part. Let's start there. It's not for everybody. So hey, identify if it's for you, but don't. Okay,
Yeah.
we got to talk about it
Yeah,
because
you can't tiptoe around.
we got to
this.
talk about it because it's pop culture. I don't want to
tiptoe around
because I deem this couple royalty. The queen that is Jada Pinkett Smith
Yes,
and the king that is Wilbert or
Yes.
Willard. I think it's Willard is his real name.
I think it's Willard. Too.
Willard Smith. There's some Game of Thrones shit happening in the Smith estate.
Mm.
It's not too far fetched. I'm just disgusted with August Alsina. Am I wrong for that? Okay, let me not just say disgusted. The young man clearly.
I was discussing
appears-
that at that presentation. My nigga had the blowout. when you had a blowout, bro,
Somebody-
you know you about to be telling some shit.
If your hair you got the blow, you for sure telling.
You telling
He
everything, bro.
He telling. The young man appears to really be hurt. So I don't want to say disgusted. He appears to have really been in love.
Put that mama on him.
And then there's that too. Fellas, if you have not experienced the power of the older box, then you really can't speak on this. It's some powerful shit. I read. I read that somewhere in a
So
book.
you read
In a
about
book. In a book. One of them erotica books.
So you read erotica books now? That's what you do.
Oh shit.
That's how you get. That's how you get your information.
So I've heard.
now
man.
we know how Monty gets his game, man. Damn,
All
it's
right.
a tired time.
All right. Don't do it. Let's not do this, fellas.
It's a tired
Let's
time.
not do this, fellas.
It's been in erotica.
No wonder this nigga don't worry about Pornhub or X videos. That nigga just grabbed the erotica book.
Painting his own picture. You know?
Hey,
Exactly.
Reading the erotica book over Pornhub is sick, bro. That you got some other exploration to do if you just
Yeah,
gonna choose the literature over.
You also got a whole nother level of patience, bro, because you gotta.
because it ain't every page.
Yeah, nah, you gotta work this out chapter by chapter, bro.
Oh shit. No, I'm totally kidding, partially. I mean that shit about the OG box though, like that. Yeah.
Oh no, that's real.
That's a real thing.
That's real.
What I'm kidding, like I'm not. I just wish he wouldn't have said anything. That's the only thing. Whatever his motives are, are you promoting an album? What we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, my whole thing is, if you really sat down with Will, like if he's telling the truth, then nigga, you really wasn't supposed to be saying nothing.
Yeah, Will shouldn't have been in this at all.
Like, and if you had to come out and say all that,
Will's catching straight bullets.
Always, bro. They be doing Will so wrong in that household, man.
Bro,
it's crazy.
That's the Fresh Prince y'all disrespecting, bro.
For some reason, they keep forgetting that.
That's
like they forget that everything that Will has been, like even was what he has been.
No, they ain't forget. They just don't know for real. They don't know. The oldest son, like that's why him and Will hella cool. Like whenever Will on his vacations and shit, the oldest Trey be there.
Oh yeah, Trey. Yeah.
Cause Trey get it. He's like, bro, my dad was Fresh Prince, bro. That's Mike Larry y'all fucking with, bro. Like y'all gotta chill.
He's done kissed every bad chick in the time. There was a time period, and he made sure that he did it on the show so he knows.
So it's documented. We gotta do that because we got young Vivica, young Tyra.
Naomi.
No.
Naomi Campbell.
Naomi is on there, but
you thinking of who I'm thinking
of? Yep. I can't think of right now though. But Friday, Boys in the Hood.
Nia Long.
Young Nia Long.
Yo, that might be.
He had to wipe that on the show.
We got to keep going though, because that's not it. Like that list of co-stars on Fresh Prince.
The young one that was a part of Living Single.
Regine.
Oh, Regina. Regina's character was on there.
Was that her name?
But Regina was
with Carlton, right?
No.
No, remember she was on there. She's on there for an episode, and they, I think she was trying to marry Will or some shit.
Yeah, because she was a virgin.
Yeah, virgin. Yeah.
Damn. They can't keep doing it.
That's history,
like
bro.
This, bro.
That's history.
They gotta stop. The madness has to stop in that household. Like I'm fed up, actually.
You take
That's it. That's it. I'm taking a stand.
Yeah.
Because Will's done nothing but be great.
That's it.
And offer and let people be
Too
who
great.
they want. And
Too
let
great.
people be who they want to be. Like
too free.
So this is the unfortunate part. We do have to. Y'all don't have to. I'm going to attempt to offer an alternative perspective than everyone who's covering this story. How could Will? How could Jada? And you're married, sir, so you're gonna have to correct me if I'm wrong. I do legally what that means. That's it's business, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I'm not wrong in that. Okay, so you just got to stop me when I've spoken out of turn and I just misstepped. So okay, you agree that far. In the process, and this is I'm speaking for myself. Because we've already did this business transaction. For as emotional as it's going to be for me, this is me speaking for me. For as emotional as it's going to be for me, in which case something catastrophic happens, I'm going to do my damnedest. I'm going to do my absolute damnedest not to have it be some emotional decision that implodes the business agreement that we're in. And I may have to y'all may have to play this back and go, nigga, you wildin'. You said you wasn't gonna act like that. I'm just speaking what I would like to behave like.
Yes.
In which case something goes awry. Mm-hmm. I could not imagine. I could not, and they do a good job of trying to speak to it and offer some normalcy, but it's not a normal thing to be public.
Well, it's frowned upon right now. You know what I mean? It has, because we don't know how to communicate sexuality. Sexuality is such a hot topic for everyone, so people are so hung up on sex to begin with.
Yep.
So that's why we get worried about if somebody's changing their gender, or like if someone is naked in public. You know, we're still just so hung up on what sex actually is.
Yeah.
And my disrespectful take from a long time ago is just hung up on the fact that not enough people are having sexual interactions.
Facts.
So that's why you get hung up on it.
Facts.
So if you don't know this grown people shit, then you might not want to be in on this conversation.
Facts.
So Monty could continue, but it's just a matter of just like, if you just don't know about grown people topics, like shit that comes about, this ain't all fairy tale shit. You know what I mean? Remember, fairy tales stop. Like, when they end the fairy tale, they end that shit right when shit was about to jump off. If there was a part 2, shit would have been a wrap. But
That's-
yeah, right.
No, that's
it.
I mean, fuck, man. Why you always put me in this position? Say some wild shit that I'm gonna have to stand by.
Stand on it.
Stand on it.
Stand on it.
I don't think it's fair. That's not true. I can't say that either, because they're celebrities.
Can I jump out the window and say something real
You
quick?
got
Be our
it.
guest.
Save me, because I'm drowning over here. I'm fucking drowning.
Money is trying to tread water.
I'm drowning over here, bro.
Before either one of them got married,
To each other or ever? Because this is Will's second.
to each other,
To each other.
and just they were both I'll just use the word friendly
Yes.
with the opposite sex,
Yes.
and ain't nothing wrong with that, correct?
Mhm.
So, what if now I'm throwing just out an idea? They get married, they do the regular marriage for a certain amount of time. But then they both realize that the idea of them living together, them being together, they're happy with that. But sometimes they both just need to go out and have fun with other people. And then they both like, yeah, that makes sense. So as long as it's an understanding to them, and they're like, as long as we don't bring somebody that's going to blow up the spot, a.k.a. this nigga, we'll be good. Because on the low, everybody done already said it.
Okay. Okay. So with that part, now I want to say something equally somewhat disrespectful, and it's unfortunate I have to go this route with it. But then that means that part of this blame is going to fall on the hands of the matriarch. Unfortunately, just because, and I hate to put it like that, but in a part of the agreement in the business transaction is that you never do anything to fuck up the business. And that means keeping things under wraps.
The
Like
vetting,
you can
the vetting process.
the vetting process, and then how things happen afterwards. Because like once you do commit and it does happen after that first time, if it's going to be continuous, there needs to be limited to no public PDA. That's how this shit get bad. We have an entire estate for you to do whatever the fuck you want to do in our estate. There has not been a camera that we did not put on our estate to present it to the public that can get out to the public to make
That
anything
nigga
worse.
called it an estate.
Bro, we have an estate for you to do whatever the fuck you want to do. I gave you a whole left wing.
And we won't even talk about the beach house.
You feel me?
It's just different means of living. So you don't answer this. You don't answer this. We will answer this.
You shooting a bell already?
Yeah, because my that's my wifey's my family. Like that, she a shooter. So it's one thing for her to get to busting at him, but she come this way, like
You might catch some strays.
what? whoever you with getting it,
Damn.
you know. So nah, G.
What's up?
Never mind. Let's not do it.
Nah, might need to go there,
Let's
man.
not
We
do
already
this.
there. We already out there. We in free fall right now. We don't know where the ground at.
Are we? Will's because Will has situations. They
Yes.
just not saying that. He vetted properly, and it's Gucci.
He's also very private, but he's also very public. My nigga presents to you exactly what he wants you to see. He's always visible. Always has a camera with him to show you shit that he's doing.
But
But you don't know nothing about
What's
the
going on
his
behind
private
that
shit.
camera?
Bro, whenever there's a red table talk at the estate, you have to go find Will. Like the camera has to go like, when is Will going to be in the vicinity? Because bruh know how to maneuver. He ain't new to this.
so because you said it, you like, yo, just unfortunately,
Unfortunately.
Jada's got to get some blame, right?
Yeah.
Okay, which I'm cool with.
You got the waist grab on the red carpet. What are we doing here?
Which I'm cool with.
But what are we doing here?
Facts. How?
This is the internet. This is 2020. Internet runs with everything.
But at a certain point, they who really gives, because the rumors have been out. Who gives a shit, right?
True.
It's how they rock it.
Completely.
It's how they're rocking. How on earth? I'm just trying to figure out what was his vetting process? Because and there is a vetting process to the situation.
Yes.
Everybody's got to have something to lose. The NDAs clearly ain't protected nobody. I don't want to give too much to a deeper, darker criminal world, but the vetting process is a real fucking thing,
Yes.
bro. Like, am I saying too much? Am I
No.
okay?
No.
Just like,
I was gonna
fuck.
say some real sicko shit.
Go
But
for it.
No. No.
And here I go talk about go for it.
No, because she'll get you. Okay. All right.
Nah, but it's just about Will and the vetting process.
Okay, go ahead.
So this is where I said it's sicko though.
Oh, shit.
But
Oh, shit. Oh,
if he
no.
sits
Don't say
down
it.
with
Don't say it.
a woman, and the first question he asks is, "Do you want to be good or do you want to be famous?" And if she says good, he's like, "All right." And then he just has these list of questions. But that first question, or do you want to be famous?
It's kind of like that's
He
kind of
got,
like,
it has to be someone who doesn't want fame.
completely.
This-
Completely.
This is King. This is King Sicko. He gonna say something wild. King Sicko, you on the pod? Say something. Don't say nothing crazy.
Rich City get the money. Hey,
What's up, with bro?
real quick, it popped in my head. Hey, I seen Smelly say something about he want to see more black fishing and hunting and outdoorsy shows. What you think about that?
We can't get that out. I gotta edit that out because that's brilliant. We ain't gonna put that on the pod. We for sure gotta do that.
Yeah.
Let me hit you after, bro.
Yep.
All
Bye.
right, hold on. See? Want to be great? When your niggas just call you with ideas, you're like, yo, I'm going to edit that out because that's brilliant. Let's definitely do a pilot for that. Wait. The vetting process. But people lie. I don't want to be famous.
But see, that's why I said there's a. But
The
then
list?
you got a whole list of other questions.
Yeah, first things first, yeah.
Because
Because that'll weed through a good amount of information.
not only will that weed, are they really telling the truth?
Mhm.
But then it can weed to a whole bunch of other shit.
Hmm.
And see, that's for me watching all that SVU and shit like that. And you look out, they be asking the people.
Yeah, but you know how that questionnaire goes though, because that questionnaire is like 150 questions, and you know in those 150 questionnaires, they're gonna bring up that original question
multiple times.
times,
Just
but
different
just
ways.
different ways we're gonna say it, and then we're gonna gauge how each one of those answers was. Because
That's
you'll get more tired about
minute,
100.
Wait a minute, fellas. Let's back up. Let's back up. We just
Niggas is sick, bro. I know.
y'all are king sickos.
Yes.
That we just turned Will's vetting process into 150 questionnaire survey.
Mm-hmm. You
To
get more
get to the
tired as
shit.
you go. Yes.
We trying to get to the truth.
Yeah. You know how tired you are about 100 questions, bro? Like, nigga, if you ask me that question one more time, yes, I want to be famous, damn it. I bet.
You got me.
Perfect.
You
You
got
got me.
Huh? So you guys are taking the old sports approach, the Hell Week approach.
Mhm.
Hell Week is strictly to weed out the people who don't want it for real.
Completely.
Or think they about to leverage some shit.
Huh? I like y'all style.
Mhm.
I like y'all style. That's good. We gave away too much game.
We did.
We gave away too much.
Way too much.
We gave away too much game.
Way too much.
I don't. Any closing thoughts on that whole situation? Again, it's something I don't want it because I want people to give it up how they give it up. Like live how you live. Whatever y'all can buy
Whatever
into.
you want to do, yo.
If y'all like it, I love it. It ain't none of my fucking business. It seems to be working. But again, success, wealth, all the shit, all the facade of things don't necessarily show us the big picture of what really be going on in people's homes either. So I just don't know.
I think it's built off there's love there. You know what I mean? Like if you have love for a person, then all this other shit doesn't really factor in. The only thing that you're thinking about is because when you get to that level, that's such a fucking high level, especially in our community. That's the highest of levels for our community. Once you get there, it's just about like how shit is presented, to tell you the truth. Like what kind of narrative is going about that's taking people off of the actual success of this family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's really what that comes down to. But actually what we're doing, I don't care. You know what I mean? But like for the masses, people just love black topics. You know what I mean? Like they just love to come up with something. But what I was thinking on it though, my take on that whole thing was more so that's kind of how not my vetting process, but like kind of how my vetting process is for people.
Oh, okay.
It's for just people in general.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I like how you saved that, King.
Yeah, it's just for
I like how you saved that,
you know what I
King.
mean? It was a slight bubble. You know
You
what I
caught
mean?
that one off the glass.
You feel me? You feel me?
A little razzle dazzle.
I got a little grip on it. You know what I mean? I didn't lose that one. Nah, but my vetting process is for people. You know what I mean? It's just like going into getting to know somebody new or just finding out something about somebody new.
Yeah.
I'm always thinking in the back of my mind that, damn, I might have to limit how much information goes to this individual because
Facts.
for one, they're new.
Facts.
And you ain't got enough time in this. But also, I always have to factor in the potential of you having a God-fearing moment one day.
Yeah.
Where all of a sudden, all bets are off and I want to be saved one day.
Yeah.
So I have to bring shit to light. So here it is.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like that always comes in. Like maybe you just can't give people too much sometimes just because that's a possibility for everyone.
Yeah.
Is that they find God.
Just the culture in general. Like I don't have nothing else to say in regards to Will and Jada because it's too delicate.
Mm-hmm.
It's their business,
For sure.
and
I'm gonna say one quick thing.
go ahead.
I think that they must love each other, and I felt like August must have thought at one time
You was in on that?
he was there,
Oh,
and then she was like, "No, nigga,
this ain't
Nah.
that.
I'm keeping it player, and we cool, but nah, I don't,
That's back to my original point.
You think he tried to talk to Will one day?
What you mean?
Like-
He had a little spice for Will one day, and then Jada had to
I don't even think that. I think he just thought like, at some point in time, I think he was just like, hey, you should be with me, and that's when she hit him with the old school
That's possible.
nigga LL on any given Sunday. She had to shut him down.
That's possible.
And then after that,
Sideline, bro. Huh?
what's worse than a woman scoring is a man scoring.
Point taken.
He was just hurt.
So that's
red.
That's my point though. Like side niggas is like, this is disgust. This is terrible behavior. Like, why are you acting like this, man?
Yeah, there should have been more people that talked about that behavior.
Right?
They was off.
It was a lot of outpouring and like, oh, poor August, and it's like, no, poor Will and Jada.
Oh,
They tried to keep it lit with bruh, bring you into the fold, and this is how you repay us, nigga.
Oh, this is just a guy that has a mommy issue. And
However, though, I'm gonna shoot bruh some bail, and perhaps you niggas have never experienced that, but when a woman keeps a player with you, that shit hurt. Cause it's different. They type of keeping the player is sicko. You think we some sickos? When a woman keep a player, boy.
That's why I said he's scoring. He's hurt. How long ago was this original conversation?
And to bring it back up.
To bring it back,
and
this
then
nigga got 25 tracks, and I bet you at least 18 of them things is just
then,
about that.
You know when I became sad for bruh, when he was like, you know, I could die right now because I experienced real love. All right. Yep. That box is powerful. I could die right now.
Damn. He didn't go there.
He said I could die right now. Nigga tell you he could die right now because that's just not some shit you just make up. He mean that.
Yeah.